Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Doby. A very common conversation that we're having right now, especially as we're getting close to the end of the first quarter here in 2021, is what's going on with the stock market? Now, frankly, we're getting that question every day, every week, every month, no matter what's happening in the stock market. But what we've seen is some change, or what we call internally sometimes, some rotation from what worked last year into different things that are working this year. Now, that brings up a couple of key points when you're thinking about your portfolio. First, there's a huge amount of value in diversification, meaning that necessarily what was working last year isn't going to necessarily be working this year. And that leads to the second big point. Be very, very leery about chasing last year's winners, or last month's winners, or yesterday's winners. And I say that with a little bit of a chuckle because sometimes it can get enticing to do that. It can get especially enticing to do it when you're looking at perhaps over a more prolonged period of time, maybe not just months, maybe a couple of years, where something or a particular sector has done very, very well. But you want to be mindful that markets move in cycles, and there are going to be things that work out well at particular times, and then that's going to shift and it's going to look a little bit different. And that leads me to the third big item as well. And it's not this binary in terms of its impact, but you definitely want to be aware of it. In an environment from an economic standpoint that is shifting, take a look at the other factors involved. What are interest rates doing? What is inflation doing? What kind of companies do well when rates are rising or when rates are falling? That's a very, very important item to keep in mind, not because we can predict it, but coming back to that first point, you want to be diversified in order to weather all kinds of markets. If you'd like for us to take a look at your portfolio to make sure that you're diversified in the ways that you want to be, but also to be able to weather the downside markets just like you're participating in the upside markets, we'd love to hear from you, northmainfinancial.com.